Man up. Boys don't cry. Don't be such a pussy.
If you're a man, I'm 99% sure you've been told this at some point in your life. And it was probably by an adult or someone you loved or respected. So you've probably internalized it and have felt that you shouldn't express your emotions in fear of being shamed or ridiculed. I saw a stat recently and it really just had me thinking that 75% of suicides worldwide are by men. In fact, I'm sure many of you watching may know someone who's committed suicide or someone who's attempted. And that fact has really just been getting to me recently. Men, we're not surviving well. We're dying early, killing ourselves with manly habits like drinking and smoking, which are really just coping mechanisms. And altogether, we're living approximately 10 years less than women are. The fact that men worldwide aren't up in arms about this really just shows how brainwashed we are and how numb we are to male pain, our pain. I want you to know that feeling pain does not make you any less of a man. Life can be beautiful, but it can also be filled with pain and just difficult times. And as a man, if you don't know how to express yourself when you're going through these times, it will literally drive you crazy. So after work, I usually go to the gym and it's like a 10 to 15 minute walk. And just on that walk, just from looking around and observing my surroundings, I've just come to notice that the average man is fucking depressed. Every day I see these men living like they're on autopilot, just these emotionless faces, just dead in the eyes. You're gonna see they're going through so much pain. They're living lives they probably hate. And they've just kind of been taught to suck it up because they're men. On this walk to the gym, I usually pass some apartments, and there's an apartment on the ground floor that I can usually see into just because the guy that lives there, he has his blinds wide open, and me being nosy, I always have a little look, and what I see really gets to me. So it's like clockwork. Every day I see him, he's lying on his sofa, he's got his TV on, he's got like cans of empty beers on the table, the new ones every day as well, so I know he's been drinking. And he's just lying there on his phone, just scrolling, just like a zombie, just no expression in his face, and I just think whenever I see that, it's just like, wow, there's probably millions of men just like him, living lives that they hate, and they just feel like they're not able to reach out to anyone or express how they're feeling. As young boys, we're often told to, feel pain, but deny this feeling. When you fall off your bike, for example, and instead of being comforted or, you're kind of just told, pull yourself together, boys don't cry, man up. And being told that at such a young age, it sticks with you. This is the same mentality that we bring to, adulthood. So this idea of, feeling pain and denying it, denying yourself from feeling, basically. And this can lead to so many men, just living with this numbness to life, this feeling of nihilism, nothing matters, because we are humans, and denying one of the major parts of being human, which is emotions, can really fuck with your mental health. And this can lead to a lot of young angry men, these men that feel misunderstood, that no one cares about them, that no one's there for them. And a lot of the time these men get addicted to this feeling of anger because anger feels better than numbness. It feels better to feel negative than feel nothing. And the emotional neglect that a lot of young men experience as children, it really just cripples men emotionally, and it makes them just angry at the world. As children, boys are kind of left to their own devices, quite literally sometimes. Just kind of left to do their own thing, because for whatever reason, people feel like young boys are better equipped at handling themselves than young girls are. We're left to sit in front of screens for hours, just never relating to anyone, never having experiences, just as long as we're quiet, as long as we're not bothering anyone, we're kind of seen as fine, It's almost like lawful neglect. But what men must realize is that it's in our hands to unlearn all these lessons that we were taught as children. It's our responsibility to open up, It's our responsibility to prevent ourselves from living these loveless, just lonely lives. And I'm not saying to let your emotions, control you, but I am saying to allow yourself to feel. Please stop suffering in silence. If you feel like you don't have anyone to speak to about your issues or your problems, you're probably wrong, but feel free to reach out to me. I know I'm just a random guy on the internet, but I've been where you are and I just want the best for you. So I'll leave my socials down below. Feel free to send me a message, man, if you need to. Just know that you are loved, you matter, and don't be afraid to feel. And please, 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 don't suffer in silence. So as always, why just survive? Make him thrive. Peace.